Okina City in front of Okina Station. Rise invited you to go shopping with her. Today, we're buying for you. I'll put together the best outfit for you, so be prepared. I've already checked out most of the stores. First is over there.
Oh!
That ad? I see, so Konami is the new poster girl. Oh, remember that Konami I mentioned once before? Konami Mashida, the girl on the store's billboard? We were at the same agency and she was just below me. Well, she's cute, so it's no surprise that she's getting work. That's good, isn't it? Huh? Oh yeah. If some other girl takes off, I'm sure the agency will leave me alone. Rise is smiling. You overhear a conversation between some teenagers. Man, Kanamin is so cute. It's crazy that she's still in middle school. I like how she's not so fake like Rosette. Yeah, Kanamin's like plain and honest. Somewhere between the little sister and the girl next door. Like the kind of girl you want to protect. Yeah, I'm fake. That's the role I played. It was all an act. Everything. Hey, all that stuff about Kanamin is an act too. Let's go home, senpai. I don't want to be here. Samagawa floodplain. Rise dragged you back here. Senpai, are you happy right now? Do you like being with me like this, the way we are now? You like having such a cute underclassman, right? I'm an ex-idol after all. That part doesn't matter. Yeah, of course not. What am I saying? You see me as Rise, huh? The real me. Rise seems anxious for some reason. Rosette. I quit so I wouldn't have to think about stuff like this. I have no regrets about showbiz. I wouldn't want to go back. Why would I sacrifice my real self? I just want to become a Rise who's needed by the ones who see the real me, like you, senpai. That's the me I want to be. It's the truth. You can sense Rise's passionate will. You feel that you understand Rise even more. Yeah, but she's still struggling with it, obviously. She, like, clearly hasn't totally let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Rise will periodically aid you in battle in various ways. I got a little upset today when I heard those kids talk about Konami. I'm sure I'll forget it by tomorrow. Rise looks helpless. Move closer to her. Stop, senpai. Though, maybe I'm in the mood to be close to you right now. Rise is smiling sheepishly. I'm sorry for being so selfish today. When I was working, I met lots of people, but at the cost of free time to meet people outside of work. I had no free time at all. So when I was alone, I was truly alone. Whatever I was thinking about, I had to keep it to myself. So, right now, I don't want to be alone. Stay with me, just a little longer? Of course I will.
See you later, senpai.
You spent time with Rise until it got dark and went home. This was in my shoe locker. Nato is holding a sealed letter. A love letter? That would be the standard rationale for a letter in one's shoe locker. Nato is scowling. Judging by the name and the handwriting, the sender is a woman. He thoughtfully provided her year-end class. When one factors in the heart-shaped seal as well, it's hard to imagine that this is related to my job in any way. In other words, there is no need to read it. I apologize. I wasted your time with this pointlessness. How misleading, a sealed letter at a time like this. You won't read it? Even if I read it, there's nothing I can do about it. Romantic entanglements are just that. Naoto is sighing. Whether the sender is male or female, I have no intention of responding. I have no time to be dilly-dallying with callow love affairs. I assume the same is true for you. Oh girl, you assume wrong. Let me just tell you that right now. Saying they love me without even knowing me? Ludicrous. Let's go.
Senpai.
Would you like to stop somewhere on the way? There are still some questions I have regarding the murders. Naoto is taking the case seriously. You feel your relationship with Naoto has grown deeper. Then shall we be off? You talked with Naoto about the murders.
I'll see you again.
You walked Naoto to her house and went home. I accidentally tore the sleeve on my uniform the other day. Just when I was cursing my luck, Kanji fixed it up quick with the sewing kit. It came out looking better than it did before I ripped it. I knew he was good, but that was really something. Actually, isn't he a little ahead of me when it comes to girl stuff? Have faith in yourself. You're right, I'm not going to let him outgirl me. I'm gonna go practice. Where should I start? I wonder if Teddy has any rips in his costume. Rise is fired up. But have you noticed Kanji's pretty cold to me? I thanked him for the help and he told me to shut up. Oh, do you think he's embarrassed? You enjoyed your idle chat with Rise. You feel your relationship with Rise is going stronger. Oh wow, it's this late already? Sorry, I gotta get back. Oh, but before I go, give me your hand, senpai.
I want you to have it, senpai.
Yay, rich milk candy. Ta-da, surprise present. Did I get you? Well, good night, senpai.
Good night, senpai.
You parted with Rise and went home. You overhear students talking. Wow, look at those clouds. I heard the weather is going to get worse starting tomorrow. Don't tell me the fog's going to come back. Give me a break. One of these days, I'm going to get hurt in the dark on my way home from cram school. Why don't I start walking you home tomorrow, senpai? It's... Naoto is holding a card. That card again?
Yes.
It's unmistakable. Naoto nods firmly. Judging by its appearance, it's on the same cardstock, the same size, unsigned just like last time. I'm almost certain this came from the same person. Let's talk about this someplace more private. Samagawa floodplain. You checked out the card with Naoto. The card reads as follows. You're detective. Your prized possessions are in my hand. Can you recover them? The game is afoot. The Phantom Thief. It seems this is the work of the figure who snuck into the Shirogane estate. I'll send this to Yakushiji-san so he can turn it into the police as evidence. The Phantom Thief. How absurd. Certainly no one would make a game that was a sequel to this one, in which the entire team was called the Phantom Thieves. That's just ridiculous. I haven't the time to waste on this. Running from a challenge?
Huh?
Running away? Nato seems to have gotten angry. He broke into our state and sent me this challenge. Leaving this in the police's hands could jeopardize the honor of the Shirogane name. Ah, that's why I don't like this. When I'm with you, I always seem to lose my composure. I don't want to get involved with this sort of childish game. But to ignore it only makes me angry. So let's catch them together. Of course we will. You're the one who brought this to my attention. Let's work together on this. Nato is fidgeting with embarrassment. He decided to accept the Phantom Thief's challenge with Nato. You feel your relationship with Nato has grown yet deeper. I kind of like pushing her buttons a little bit. She gets feisty when she gets mad. Usually it's not me pushing the buttons, it's other people pushing the buttons, but if I get a chance to push a button, I push the button. I push the button. I push it. I don't think that's really that important when you consider that she mostly uses light and dark, so I'm just gonna lose it. Now that it's been decided, let's re-examine the first card. There must be some sort of hint there. Oh, and of course I only intend to investigate this case in our free time. I have something else I must do.
I'll see you again.
You walked home partway with Nato.
And now the weather. The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
It seems the fog will set in tonight. It's midnight. The fog has set in. No one is appearing on the Midnight Channel. Nanako has been rescued, and you are able to arrest the culprit. There's probably no need to watch the Midnight Channel anymore. Or is there? Fog is covering the town. The fog from yesterday is still there this morning.
Oh, there he is!
Take a look at this. Namatame's in today's paper.
The front page's headline article says that Namatame has regained consciousness. Today before dawn, the suspect Taro Namatame, who had been confined in a local hospital, regained consciousness. In response to police questioning, he testified that he is sorry for what he has done and was scared. From here on, the police are hoping to solve the entire case based on the suspect's depositions.
So it's finally over.
Yeah, seriously. I wish we could have done it sooner. Isn't the fog kind of thick this morning? And it's so chilly.
It rarely gets this cold in November.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. I just got a call from the hospital. They said that starting today, it's okay to visit Nanako-chan.
So she's getting a little better. Thank goodness.
Oh, is that today's paper? So you already know about him.
How's Namatame doing?
He's regained consciousness, but it's hard to say. He's still mentally unstable, but we're slowly piecing together his story. This is still a secret, but I guess it's okay to tell you guys. You know that diary we found? There were entries about Miss Yamano and Miss Konishi in it. Looks like Namatame had been making advances on Miss Konishi.
That son of a bitch!
Yeah, well, I'm gonna head to the hospital now. Dojima-san's recovering too, so I need to go over a few things about this case with him.
Yosuke.
Sorry, I'm alright. Namatame's been caught. He can't hurt anyone now. But forget him. Let's all go visit Nanako-chan after school.
Of course!
Let's tell the others once we get to school.
Nanako, everyone's here to see you.
Big bro.
Talking still seems painful for her. Nevertheless, Nanako looks happy.
Dojima-san! Ugh, how many times does this make it today? I understand that you're worried about your daughter, but you still need your rest too.
Sorry.
Are your injuries that bad?
Well, my wounds are just closed up, and it seems I have a couple of fractures as well.
I'm sorry. I'll wheel him back to his room immediately.
What are you apologizing for?
It's almost time for your checkup, so make sure you're back in your room before then.
Big bro.
Do you need anything?
Stay here.
Nanako closed her eyes with a relieved expression. She seems to have fallen asleep. You received an explanation concerning Nanako's condition from the doctor.
Her condition is stable for now, but I never thought I'd say this as a doctor, but we still can't figure out the cause of Nanako-chan's symptoms. That's why we can only administer temporary treatments to alleviate her current pains.
But she's not in danger anymore, is she?
She's regained consciousness, but we can't let our guard down yet. All we can do for now is to monitor her condition closely.
Adachi, how's it going with Namatame?
Well, he's awake now, but he's in no condition to tell us anything useful. We only get a little time each day to interrogate him, so we're stuck until his strength recovers.
I see. I should get back to work as soon as possible. Hopefully by then, Nanako will be out of the hospital.
I think Nanako-chan can get more peace and quiet if she stays here. It's so foggy out, and there's been some weird rumors going around. Seems like no one knows why there's so much fog in town.
It's true. The number of patients complaining about fog-related health problems has increased, which is quite unusual.
Isn't that just a rumor?
I can't say for sure that it has no effect on the human body. It certainly could be a psychological effect. People's anxiety over the fog could cause problems. But as far as the fog's chemical makeup, well, that's not my field, so I can only speculate. What concerns me is that transportation of our medical supplies has been delayed due to the fog.
Fog-related health problems. Well, that's just ridiculous. Anyone who says that is just blowing smoke.
Nanako has somehow regained consciousness, but it seems that it will take more time until she fully recovers. Namatame's interrogation, that has finally begun. The fog that won't lift and people's mysterious health problems. For now, it seems you can only watch and wait to see how things will turn out.
Isn't this weather strange? How could it be lasting so long?
I've never seen anything like it.
I wonder what's causing it. It's so creepy. I heard that a friend of mine's son got sick from the fog and collapsed. You know how sensitive children are to that sort of thing.
I heard something too. They say an old man was driving through the fog and got into an accident.
What? Did he lose control?
Well, he'd never been in an accident or even gotten a ticket before, so something seems off. Isn't that scary?
I've even heard there are experts saying it's poisonous. I wonder if that's true.
Do you think it's, you know, because of that global warming thing?
I gotta pause there. I'm sorry. This game was from like a decade ago, and they're like that global warming thing, and it makes me recall back to that time when like global warming was still like a thing, and it was not yet known whether it was like really serious or not. I mean, obviously now for most people around the world, it's known to be serious, or accepted at least to be serious and a real issue. There are skeptics, I understand, but this game is so old that I had forgotten that like the whole idea of like global warming had just started to become like an actual conversation. It just kind of made me chuckle. I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
This town's changed a lot over the years. I wish the government would step in and do something about this.
Oh, I agree completely. If we're going to pay taxes, I expect the authorities to do their jobs.
This fog is poison! It's a gas filled with viruses! Don't inhale the fog, or you'll die!
He's not the first one like that I've seen lately.
Poisonous gas, though?
Oh, I'm sure it's not true.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Oh my. I think I'm coming down with something.
You can't be serious. Oh, that's right. I needed to do some grocery shopping. Well then.
Business has been so slow lately.
I'm trying to fix this.